Hello, everyone. This is No More Worlds here. It's early in the morning. I'm having my pre-coffee monster, and we're back in Age of Wonders 4, where we've immediately met with a new NPC city. Now, the NPC city states we want to gain the allegiances of many as possible. Where our goal is conquest through diplomacy first and foremost, and then conquest through conquest. So this is them introducing themselves. It's the free city of Flintwall. I'll show you on the map where they are in a second. Not too far away from our territory, and they are a people of aggressive fae, which means they're barbarian. They are raiders. This is a materium thing, I think. So they're raiders with a materium bonus. So we can try to build allegiance with them. We do have a spare whispering stone to give to them, so we could actually open up diplomatic channels. And I think that's what we're gonna do. One second. All right. Hopefully it's a little louder for you guys now. So this is Flintwell. This is Flintwall. I just had this scout pop up over here. I want to give them a Whispering Stone. Seems like they hate these people. I'm not entirely sure why. We'll give them a Whispering Stone. I do want their allegiance, even if they are somewhat incompatible. They are heavily Materium-based, alignment-wise. They also appear to be evil, which we are not. But that's fine if they're evil. Because, doesn't matter if they're evil, they'll do what we tell them to. That's the power of good. It's not making people better, it's telling them what's right and wrong and forcing them to do that. So we unlocked some Arcanium ore because last time we integrated this NPC city of Silrinra. It's very difficult for me to say. And they were, the same people we are, and we have another people, more reptilian diplomats, down here, which we are in the process of integrating at the moment. So we could end up making this a third city, but I don't necessarily want to do that. I want a city close by, and I want it over here. So what I think I'm going to do is take our leader's army, start heading them down in this direction. And I want them somewhat centralized to a mana node. So yeah, we can build 2 conduits here. This is a special magic Astral Dew, and we can build a conduit here on this mana node. And there's tons of sheep, and then some also some gold and more mana nodes down there. Maybe we'll build it. Let's head in this direction anyways, and we'll just kind of see what the... Alright, so there's this. We could found the city immediately here and get this bonus. If we actually build, like here, we can connect all of these. These 3, I guess we can connect Mana Node, we can get Pastures probably first, and then we can connect to this and this. So that's fine. That will be our goal, I think. Ace Berries, I think we already had those, but now we officially control it. We have a conduit here, which is excellent. It's just all our negotiations for Pact of Integration with these guys. We're about to vassalize a free city that's contested. That's fine. We know they're friendly with us, the people we're contesting it with. There's an evil presence here. My scout might be attacked, but I do want to see how far away this NPC is. So that's fine for now. I think we can end our turn. Let me just make sure we're building in all our cities. We're not producing any unit right now, and it might be a good idea to get one. In fact, it might be a really good idea just to get a ship going. And you, I actually do want you to have another unit, just in case the Troll Blight Lord gets any ideas about invading our territory. All right, we've met another people. If I remember correctly, these are like a chaotic raiders. And they do seem to have some nature affinity, but they're mostly pure chaos. They're evil, and they're orcs led by this scantily dressed human mage, who does not like us. Right now she's at peace with everyone. There are no pacts going on, so that's fine. I'm going to send her a gift, just because I want to remain on good terms. I don't know where she is. We'll have to find her location at some point. This is our territory overview for right now. You know, this is what the continent looks like as far as we know. And there does appear to be another continent, or maybe this continent extends up this way. I'm not entirely sure. We have a scout here, we have a scout down here, and we have a scout here. And this is probably the best one to actually get a good lay of the land on this side. Go ahead and actually end the turn now, because it's a little strange when you hit end turn button and like a pop-up like that happens. It doesn't always, you know, end turn. This is an army of Krull Light Lord, isn't it? No, this is an army of Auto. Is that who's over here? Is this Krull? They're both green. That would be great if it wasn't Krull. I don't know where he is. We should really think about getting some more scouts out. Our rivalry was declared on us by Krull. That is fine. I knew that was going to happen. He's probably declared it with a few other good races. Probably see who's good. Auto, the discarded, is neutral. She's evil. She is neutral. And they are good. So they might be a good ally. We might want to set up a pronouncement with them. We'll just declare friendship. This is a modifier that slightly increases them with more positive relations, even though I think we have pretty high relations with them already. Any grievances gained against the ruler will be reduced, so we're about to gain a grievance with them, or we already have. Maintaining it costs 10 gold upkeep per turn. And with each increasing declaration, there's another 10 gold, so that's fine. We're going to go ahead and do this. Because I would like an ally in the rear. As amusing as that sounds. Negotiation successful here. We have a free city. That is now our vassal. And we're probably not going to integrate them right away. Maybe when we expand how many cities we're allowed to have. We have a cap of 3 out of 3. Or we will, once we found this one. So there are things in this Empire development screen that will allow us to get more. Yeah, right here. And there might be some spells or other unlockables in technology that will allow us to do this. We're going to go ahead and Faithful Whispers Flintwell. This will increase their allegiance gain faster. This just means we can vassalize them faster. Our scout's about to be attacked. I'm going to ask you just to run. We definitely want to score this before anyone else builds a city on it. She's an undergrounder. It looks like she came above ground to build this outpost. She might have another city down here, though, so we can figure that out later. We need to keep leveling our hero as well. Haste berries and silver tongue fruit acquired. Where is silver tongue fruit? Probably down here. Yep. Which, Whispering Stones grants additional allegiance. That's actually going to be very useful to us. More silver tongue if we can get it. We can cast another spell if we want to, and I don't really want to at this moment. We have to focus on building our city. Let's keep moving down here, and again, I think we're going to pick this spot, or rather this spot, to really gain the most out of spreading it as quick as possible. This will be the first acquisition just so the growth continues, and you can spend Imperium if you want to speed up. Show you right here. You can attract population, and it becomes cheaper as you're closer to unlocking the next phase of population. You're gonna guard here. So you're already level 6. I don't need to level you up anymore, so that's fine. We have ships producing here and plenty of buildings being produced. Alright, so we unlocked another... Okay, what do we need? Advisor mentions that Sylvan Ra announces the costly plans to import food. You contract the governor, who is our new hero. Oh god. Shaman Paradigm welcomes you in a good mood. I know what you mean to discuss, my exalted basilisk, and you can be proud. Following your benevolent decrees, I declared the important ample meats and produce for the hungry citizens of Sylvan Ra. The best part, the city is paying for it. Prove the plan. Gold doesn't buy happiness. It loses gold, but it gains stability, and it receives a big food income, which will allow it to spread. Without collective contributions, dutiful citizens, our empire cannot expand. So this is something because we have such a high order affinity. Explain that your empire needs gold to grow. It's a 100% success. Citizens of Silveron are happy to contribute. For the next 4 turns, they will gain stability and they will gain gold. Yeah, we're doing that. And so normally there would be a chance for success, but since we're such a high order, you know, we have such a high empire order, it's without a doubt going to pass. That is absolutely fine. On our way, while we're walking, we are just going to take, you know, boot these little armies right here. Now we can attack them. It's an evil option. We can let them go. Sometimes there'll be an option to recruit. This looks ridiculous. Sometimes there'll be an option to recruit or gain something for letting them go. So that's always nice, but... Oh, we did gain something. A Usis. Leg greaves. Go ahead and take those. Anything to add to the Hoard of Wealth. Keep moving south. We want to boot both of these. It's an underground passage here. This might make this area dangerous later on, with armies able to come up from there. But we can always do something to stop that. Alright, Dondel can now annex another province, and I think what we want to do is get this iron deposit here, and we'll probably just get another quarry. Our gold income is pretty good, and I do want another quarry for production bonuses. And we will be able to get a mana node soon, I think, at the next level of city. And I think we'll probably do that. Because we already have a shared border up here, that's fine. Alright. We at least have 1 unit here defending. We might want to gather an army and just get rid of some of this, and then we can think about trying to take care of these ancient wonders. This is an easy one. This is a very easy one. So we can get him to have an army, or we can have our leader do it later on. There's another one down here, the Cursed Keep. Still pretty easy. This tree one is quite difficult, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 3 out of 3. So those skulls indicate how difficult the mission is to do. And there's usually, it's a battle, but it usually has some sort of condition to it, some sort of spell or active thing that pops up from time to time. A rivalry was declared on me by Otto the Discarded. Why do you hate me? With Materium, we're going to negotiate with him. So a wizard bond is sort of like an alliance. I don't think we need a wizard bond to do any of the treaties. He's declared a rivalry, so he dislikes me. I wonder if... I don't want to declare a rivalry. I really don't. I don't want to deal with this guy. I'm going to send him a gift. Send a gift to the opposing ruler. They ask for the following in return. They offer, you give. Yeah. I should try to keep them sweet to us in the meantime. We're going to put you back on Auto Explore. New Empire skill if we want it. I would like to save up for this. But actually, we need to save up Imperium to found a city, so we're not doing anything else. And rulers have made a defensive pact. That is fine. I would like to get in on that pact. We get a wizard bond. And any treaties. Can we get open borders? And can we get... We will not generate grievances for provinces claimed. I think that's probably a good idea. And then... Why can't we get a defensive pact? It's too soon, so in 2 turns we'll be able to get one. That's fine. Well, we might want to try to get one with Zetvaka World Shaper as well. Just try to create a little alliance down here, although she really doesn't have a presence on this continent as far as I can see. I think my scout's going to move back into this underground passage, which is fine. I would like this army not to be here, as I'm worried he's going to try to found a city in my location. And if need be, I will kill him. Okay, he has 2 tier 2 units. I only have one. However, I have a giant dragon here, so that is fine. We're gonna go ahead and clear these. I think we can auto combat this. Oh no, that's... So this is a tier 4 unit. It's quite powerful and quite dangerous. I could probably take fewer casualties fighting this in the combat map. I don't really want to waste the time, so just auto combat it. All right, we lost a defender. That's fine. All right, we've gotten the new research to have some mending. This will give our shield units more resistances. I kind of want that. We got a message from them, and yeah, we just built in more goodwill between each other, so that's fine. Bonded vassalage. These guys are going to be vassals in no time. Or they're already vassals. They're going to be like really strong vassals in no time. And in 15 turns, we're going to have them as vassals as well. Or no, in 1 turn we'll have pact cooperation, and it might take a little bit to get to vassalage, but that's fine. What we're going to do here is, because we just lost a unit, we're going to summon a copper golem to try to replace it. So this is the nice thing about the summoning spells, is you can just pop a fresh unit in. I know in the patch notes they have a... they're going to change around where you can summon exactly. I think you could still always summon on an army, but before you can just pick a place you had vision and just... If you had enough magic and casting points, you can summon almost a pretty sizable stack in 1 turn. So I think they'll change that around in the next update for this game. We have a trade proposal. Now, scouts can found cities, and I'm a little worried about that, so we will try to found one here. But first, we're going to summon the golem. There we go, we're back up to... Not full strength. We might want to get the army heal spell ready. It's going to take 2 turns. That's fine. I just want to clear out these units. Hopefully not lose anyone in the meantime. Alright, we got a lightning sword. Oh, that's interesting. The level 2 weapon. Go ahead and take reward. And we can give that to our governor up here, because he can actually use weapons, unlike my dragon. Yeah, right now he just has a battle axe, which causes bleeding. Base 30% chance to inflict bleeding, which is not bad. This is 8 and 8, and this is 14. So this does more damage. Doesn't really do anything besides. There's no chance for anything else, but, you know, it looks more mythical. And I think we'll keep it that way. We've leveled up with our ruler again. Cooldown on breath attacks is lowered, which might be good. There's a base 90% chance of consuming the tier 1, 2, or 3 enemy unit. If successful, it heals itself. If it's resisted, it deals 30 damage instead. And the unit is killed, the last unit that was consumed is brought back. So, if he gets killed, the unit climbs out of his stomach. We're going to take that. That's a good way to heal him, since he is very much a frontline hero fighter. That just means we produced a building, so that's fine. It hasn't updated yet. Gonna be 5 more turns until this grows, and it's going to be 1 turn until this grows. Now we can unlock another Whispering Stone. We're not going to unlock anything yet. We need to save the Imperium to found the city. Oh my god, get out of here. Alright, I can move here. And from here, I think I can found a city. I click on this, build an outpost. It's gonna take 2 turns. That's fine. We want to guard it with something in the meantime. We have a trade proposal, Wizard Bond. We're gonna absolutely accept that. Negotiation succeeded over here with Flintwell. We have a pact of cooperation. Why do they hate these guys so much? Oh, they are at war with them. We were insulted by Carissa the Red. That's fine. Remember, she is evil. She's pretty far south of us. This will be a good bulwark against any advance she makes. Which she appears to be making. Yeah. Not a huge fan of that, But, I mean, if we get an alliance here and here, I don't like the fact that he is attempting to build so close to me. But we did make a pact with him that we're not going to have a grievance over that, so that's fine. I don't really mind having this separated, especially if we have a pretty strong ally here. And if we, you know, have both these NPC cities as vassals, that's fine. But we should have this city soon. Message received. Okay, they're just telling me what a good friend is, and he wants me to issue a declaration of friendship with her. That's fine, I will do that. Where's the diplomacy screen? We don't know the 6th ruler yet, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and negotiate. And we're going to... announcements, declaration of friendship with her. Seem to be twice as expensive with 20 gold upkeep, that is fine. We're complimented because we did that. We have pretty high relations with him. And it looks like there is a grievance. What is this grievance? He has a grievance because I vassalized our befriended free city. What I'm going to do is just pay him for the transgression, get rid of that grievance entirely. And there goes his justification for any war, although it wasn't like he's going to do one. We're pretty friendly with each other. Please do not found any cities over here, buddy. Alright, we produced a convent, and we produced a ram ship. I want to go ahead and build more ships, just to have a bit of a navy over here. And we can take out some of these NPC things blocking our way. There's our scout. This will also help us sort of blockade up here if we needed to, and stop, Hey, it's that Blight Lord. Very interesting. It's going to be one more turn until we can heal. I want to guard this outpost so no one can take it in the meantime. Let's go ahead and stay there. You're going to guard here in the meantime. We produced a convent. We're still producing things there. And someone else is trying to vassalize the NPC flint wall up here that we're trying to vassalize. They're in no way, shape, or form going to get there. So before we do, looks like they just made peace with them. Right now he's at war with Audible Discarded. That is okay. I don't care. We have 2 messages. Preference for your actions of empires with vassals. That's good. And pleased with the friendship. That is fine. Now, I don't want to start any wars, but one of these unfriendly empires builds next to me. I'm going to attack them. Looks like they're going to go underground, which I'm okay with. As long as they don't snipe any of my resources. Alright, so this outpost is being built. I want to immediately turn it into a city. So we have 200 Imperium, that's fine. It's going to take us a few turns. We can cast that spell now to heal this army up. I don't want to leave this until I have... I didn't heal them all the way. That's interesting. We're still in friendly territory. They should heal up pretty quickly. We've completed a new tome chapter, so we can pick a new tome. Tier 2s have started unlocking. So when it comes to Tier 2 Holy, or Order-based, Mass Condemnation, we get the Inquisitor unit, Tribunal, which really does help city stability. It's going to be a problem with our capital, because it's going to grow pretty rapidly. Burden of Guilt lowers movement on the world map and also damages them. Tome of Beacon summons a Lightbringer, which is a pretty potent level 4 unit. What's the Inquisitor? No, it's only a level 3 unit. Personally, I'd rather get a Iron Golem unlocked. You know, Artisan, this is going to make everyone have a higher crit chance in battle. Bolt Constructors for sieges. Siege Magic. Fortifications for cities and the Iron Golem. I actually want to unlock this right away because I want that Iron Golem unit. I think it'll be pretty potent. I think it counts as a shield unit, so we can enchant it. Yeah, immediately get into that. So we got this, and I kind of want to cast it. And it will improve all the shielded units we have right now, as well as all future shielded units. It has an upkeep cost for mana, which is why I desperately want some of these mana nodes. This is free, I think. Come on with my leader, just to make sure. No, it's not free. There's an army here. What I'm going to do is peel off many healthy units if I can. We're going to try taking this on ourselves, and then we'll just keep these units here to recuperate. Outpost has been founded. Archon Blood, which we got from Brilliantium, as they expand outward, which is fine. Now we can still... I don't think we can unlock anything because we founded that city. That was just an old message. Pact of Loyalty is all done. Good news. We'll have them vassalized in 4 turns. It looks like they have a nice little, like, coastal thing here. At some point, we might want to clear out this, because this is going to get pretty aggressive, and it will probably start heading towards me. I do notice that the infestations do focus on the player pretty heavily. It's not a bad thing, because I probably am playing the game better than the AI on a strict, like, tactical map perspective. Always a good idea to keep an eye on the minimap, just to make sure your fellow players aren't building anything too close to you. Everyone's moving around, so that's fine. It's day 26. Their treasures and the miners shall be rescued. This is a quest. We're not doing that. We're going to go ahead and rescue these people up here. And we have 20 turns to do that, so that is fine. We've been invaded. This isn't necessarily a declaration of war, it just means he's in my territory. I might clear these out and just have the first 2 ram ships. And then start building... I could do a rally of the legions, but I don't want to do that quite yet until we get a variety of units in there. We're just going to build few units in our capital just to protect it. And I'm going to build a few units here because I want to do that quest, and we'll do it with this hero right here. 3 turns. Yeah, we'll get a chaplain ready. 2 more Dawn Defenders. That should be fine. He's a pretty potent hero. I think even match between those 2 would be alright. Go ahead and clear this out. I'm going to manually combat it because I don't really trust the AI. If we lose the golems, I'm not particularly worried, and they're quite strong against large, which is what this creature is. The one downside to this is I only have 1 shield unit. So I won't get as many bonuses for the shielding everything up. That's okay. Everyone in defensive mode for now. Alright, there's 1 skirmisher. I want to... up here. Gonna start getting some blasts in on them. So the breath attack we have. This is a Dragon's Breath common attack. I think I have. Yeah, I can absolutely hit It only costs 1, so if I move upward by 1, I can hit all of them, which I'm going to do. There we go. And they're all distracted and condemned. I don't know what distracted is. All attacks are flanking attacks. That's good to know. I'm going to go ahead and Awaken Radiance on these 3. Especially targeting the shielded unit. And we'll end turn there. Now, they might head towards my dragon. I'm fine with that. He's quite powerful. Now, remember, we're only going to get 1 opportunity to counterattack. There we go. Alright. I don't particularly care if I get flanked here. This is a tail swipe, 3 adjacent unit, attacks 3 adjacent units, so if I can move like here, I can hit both of them. Only costs 1. Yeah. Yep, I'm gonna do that. Immediately kill them off. I want to kill these spiders off, ideally, with my ranged unit. I'm going to do a huge amount of damage to this guy. There'll be some retribution attacks, but that's fine. Remember, I don't really care about the golems. And we can kill them this turn with our defenders. There we go. And I think we have a temporary healing thing we can use on... Go ahead and use it on our shielded guys. So I care about them more. We can summon another golem if we need to. It's a stand-in unit. Now, I'm quite curious about this. Went ahead and ate him. Healed us up. I think those are temporary hit points, though. So they end at the end of the battle. You know, there's a difference between temporary and permanent heal. That's just a temporary hit. But we've unlocked a Dread Spider, which is a level 2 mount. We might be able to give that to our hero up north. I'm just going to go ahead and take the rewards. We'll head back here. So we wanted this cleared so we can take this the first turn once this becomes a city. In fact, we might want to, there we go, immediately attract population, and then we can start the growth on this much more quickly. And we can recruit a new hero, which I think we might want to do. So we should see who's available in the pool. So these guys come from Flintwall, and I like the idea of having, you know, some diversity in our hero pool, not just all lizards. We have an aggressive Fae. Oh, they're 2 aggressive Faes. And she is Astral Adapt. She gives it Astral Affinity, and he's Materium Adapt. So, honestly, he fits much better with us. However, I think she's an archer, which I would much prefer, to be honest. Although I think Primal Strike's a melee ability. Quite curious why they're green like that. There has to be something. Just take this guy. Charge Strike, Demon Step so he can teleport. Sprint. He's not going to be able to use a mount, but that's fine. He's just a heavy hitter. We're going to go ahead and recruit him. And he goes ahead and shows up here. Which is fine. In fact, we might... I think he starts at level 5, yeah? We might have him go up here and join this army temporarily. But we're going to go ahead and also make him the governor of this province. And he increases all kinds of production. And increases food. He's actually he's a remarkably good governor. Good, good. I think that's a pretty good point. Founded our 3rd city. We spent a lot of our Imperium. And let's go one more turn. It's fine, let's do producing. We can set the production here, which we do need to. And I want to immediately get anything we can to get more food income, just so this place grows quicker. So it's finished founding. We required some astral dew. That is fine. Oh yeah, I think I founded this in the wrong place, but that's okay because we can still snatch up everything pretty quickly. I want to be a bit further down so I can get this node, but we can still get 2 conduit. Well, we can get 1 conduit. Yeah, it'll have to do. It'll have to do. It's gold mine up here. That's fine. We can go ahead and launch the spell tempered shields, and what this is going to do is give everyone the enchantment for +1 resistance, non-physical damage, so they'll be more immune to magic attacks. And when entering defense mode, the unit and all adjacent allies receive +1 resistance. So that's pretty potent. Does come with a standing cost, but that's fine. These two are denouncing each other. That's good, and we were complimented. I want you guys to stay there for now. We're going to join up, and we're going to try to clear out the rest of these small NPC armies around here next time. But let's go one more turn, see if anything happens. Doesn't look like it. We still have that quest up there. We have 19 turns to do it. I'm not too concerned. We should be able to get these guys in place. If we need to speed up the process with money. Our domain is invaded again. Again, he's just chilling in our territory. It's deeply annoying, but if we needed to, we can probably snipe him off pretty easily with our small navy here. I might speed this up just so we can start getting to the some defense force here, just in case. Otto the Discarded is friends now with Decimus the Unwavering, which is fine. We can integrate this city if we wanted to. I don't want to. I'd rather keep them as a vassal. Just for now, at least. We have a message. So we can discuss more. Yeah, let's get the defensive pact. This might drag us into a war with one of his enemies, but I'm fine with that. Okay, she's found an outpost up here that I find annoying. Gets into our sphere of influence, but that's not too bad. Again, this is a buffer state if we need it to be, and we can back up that NPC army. Still building. Still building. This will upgrade to tier 2 city. Get rid of that, and you two merge up for now. I might speed up some of the recruitment here just so we can have an army and do this quest as quickly as possible. It will give us some nice rewards. And before I end it, I think I should probably go in and check. I can get him a battle axe. There's no shield for him though. So I think this great axe is fine for the moment. I can give him a helmet. Circlet of Mind Protection, I think. Doesn't need accuracy. Grants resistances. I can give him the Phase Cloak, which will give him another teleport, which will allow him to really dance across the map. Some more defense. Yeah, and there's nothing else. If I was to give him the one-handed weapon here, he would be able to not only have a shield, but he'd be able to use a mount. But I don't think he needs that. I think he's going to be quite fast without it. I mean, he's remarkably fast. His Primal Strike as well. The first melee attack that hits in battle deals an additional +8 blight damage. It's a nice little bonus. And now it's going to lower our general, hoard wealth that we have from unused artifacts. I'm not too concerned about that. Yeah, I think this is a good place to call it off right now. We have 3 cities. Once we connect this up with our capital, this will do even better. And we've made ourselves a defensive alliance with these toad people down here, the atoning toadmen. So we're gonna have a strong order buffer right in this direction. And if he finds a city here, I'm fine with that. But I've been No More Worlds. Thanks so much for joining me, and bye for now.